ahead of next weekend's rally at the FNB Stadium. And to discuss this further, we are now joined right here in the studio by our reporter, Aldrin Sampear. Aldrin, nice to chat to you once again. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Just what has been happening with this mass mobilization drive?
Well, on Saturday, this coming Saturday, the ANC in Gauteng will have its manifesto launch at the FNB Stadium. And this is a 94,000-seater stadium. Yep. And you know, the politics of this year has come down to the numbers. It has come down to whether you can fill up a stadium or how many seats will be left empty and so forth. We saw what happened with the ANC when it launched its manifesto in PE.
Sure.
Some seats were left empty. We saw what happened with the DA. We saw what happened with the EFF as well at Orlando Stadium. And this time, this is the biggest stadium in the country, 94,000 people that the ANC expect to come through and make sure that they fill the stadium. So what the ANC in Gauteng has been doing is mobilizing, do their door-to-door campaigns, trying to convince different community members to come through to this manifesto launch, which it says will be the mother of all manifesto launches. Even if you drive through the CBD here in Gauteng and through the freeways, you'd see these posters encouraging people to make their way to the manifesto launch on Saturday. Well, today, David Makura, the deputy chairperson of the ANC in Gauteng, was also the premier of the province, has met with the different volunteers of the party to discuss the way forward, to find out exactly what it is that still needs to be done, and just to tighten all the screws ahead of the election manifesto on Saturday.
But now, which areas are they targeting for this mass mobilization drive, and why particularly those areas?
Well, they say they're going for all the areas. They say they want all Gauteng people from across the province to come through to this manifesto launch. And quite interesting, when I was speaking to one particular volunteer who said that in the area of Basonia, which is really upmarket place here in Gauteng towards the south region of Johannesburg, upmarket place, and they say they've been doing their mobilization there as well. And some people were quite encouraged, and they said that they will be coming through. So the ANC wants everybody to make their way through. And quite an emphasis also coming from the Premier when we spoke to him earlier on is that they will make sure that they retain these metros, because, as you know, the oppositions have been gunning for particularly Tshwane here in this province. They say that that's a municipality that they are willing to win over.
But from your observations, Aldrin, from these door-to-door campaigns, the mass mobilization, all well and good, but 94,000 is a lot of people. From your observations, do you think they will be able to fill up the stadium?
It will be a great success if they do that, because remember that if you fill up the 94,000-seater stadium, that will trump all the other manifesto launches that have been happening nationally, even that of the ANC, because the PE stadium is, I think, 46,000-seater, and at that launch, the stadium wasn't filled at all. Also, the Wembley Stadium, where the DA was, also it's bigger than the Orlando Stadium, where the EFF was. So this will be the mother, as the ANC in Gauteng says, the mother of all rallies, 94,000 people that will be making their way through. Well, we have to wait and see if that is going to be happening, because the other issue that the ANC is facing as well is that you have the list conference that's currently underway, and it's hotly contested, that issue, when it comes to the list conference. And Makura says that he's happy that now the list conference has finalized the list of nominees and candidates for this province and all the different wards in this province.
But when you are walking around during these door-to-door campaigns, what are the real issues that are coming out from residents of Gauteng?
We didn't manage to actually do the door-to-door campaign with the deputy chairperson, but we did ask him. What are some of the issues that people are raising? And of course, there are the issues of electricity, the issue of water as well, and the issue around jobs, what exactly the party will be doing about jobs. But a very difficult question that the party is facing as well is whether President Jacob Zuma is a liability to the party at all. And with all the various stories that have been making the rounds, and of course after the Nkandla Constitutional Court judgment as well. And David Makura said he basically tried to dodge that question, which we kept on asking. And he said that, listen, right now their focus is trying to show people that they still have, or try to reignite their hope in the party and trying to convince them that the ANC is the party of choice, and the issues around the president and the president's leadership is something that they will deal with at a later point.
All right, Aldrin, always a pleasure to chat to you. Thank you so much. That was our reporter there, Aldrin Sampear. And of course, you will be at the FNB, I hope, and we will be right here on PM News. We'll take it live. But thank you so much. Now, in other election stories, the EFF is also wrapping up its campaigning in KwaZulu-Natal. Things were much calmer today as the party leader addressed a gathering